forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, take a look at this. Clear skies across central Illinois as high pressure has been developing. A gorgeous start to our Labor Day weekend. Like I said, high pressure has been developing. Hardly any clouds in sight, but you might have noticed it's a little bit on the comfortable side throughout our day with temperatures into the upper 70s, a few degrees lower than where they should be. But we have a much cooler night in store for us, a little bit of precipitation in the next few days, and we're going to have a look at your Labor Day forecast coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
Would not be so comfortable that we kind of get lax on the masking and the distancing.
City leaders are expecting people to get together this holiday weekend. Now they're warning them about the consequences of not playing it safe. Plus, the city is adding restrictions to curb the spread of COVID-19, where you won't be able to sit down and grab a meal.
I feel it's going to happen eventually.
And a city in central Illinois has been trying to get a casino for a while now, but it's hit another roadblock. We'll tell you what happened.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
You know, it's familiar, we're comfortable, but not be so comfortable that we kind of get lax on the masking and the distancing.
Spending Labor Day on a lake is a tradition for many families. Springfield officials aren't expecting that to change this year, but they are giving some additional warnings. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. With travel limited, the city is expecting more people to stay around town and has public health officials worried it could come with another spike in cases. WCIA 3's Cole Henke joins us live from Springfield. So, Cole, what are city leaders saying?
Well, the Springfield Fire Department gave their usual warnings about staying safe on the lake. The Springfield Police Department is holding their Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign once again. But this year, the Sangamon County Public Health Department is getting in on the warnings. The director is concerned people will relax too much this weekend, and it could cause a spike in cases. Region 3, which is the western part of Illinois, is trending in the right direction. The positivity rate is slowly dropping after a couple of weeks at warning level. But officials are warning people not to get too comfortable.
I don't think we're used to having people at your home, your backyard, you know, barbecues, friends' houses, and masks, but it's really the only way to ensure you don't expose other people and they don't expose you.
The Springfield Fire Department is actually preparing to have more people at Lake Springfield and around town this weekend. Since travel is limited, they're expecting people to stay home rather than take trips out to other places for the weekend. The county health department will also be upping its usual patrols of businesses and restaurants to make sure they're following those masking and distancing guidelines. They've already written up several for breaking those guidelines. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Henke, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Cole, thanks. New tonight, Urbana's mayor issued an emergency order banning indoor eating and drinking in campus area bars and restaurants. The move comes after an increase in COVID-19 cases among U of I students. It takes effect at 5 p.m. tomorrow and ends at 5 p.m. on September 16th. It coincides with the U of I's stay-at-home directive announced earlier this week. 29 counties are now at a warning level for COVID-19. That includes Coles, Cumberland, Edgar, Effingham, McLean, and Shelby counties in central Illinois. All of those counties are seeing a positivity rate above 8%. Effingham has the highest positivity rate at 14.2%. All are at risk of having more restrictions put in place if their cases don't go down. Statewide, there are more than 5,000 new cases of COVID-19, and that's because of a backlog of testing. There are now more than 245,000 total infections since the pandemic began. The positivity rate has actually dropped, though, to 4.1%, but 29 more people have died. There are now more than 8,100 COVID-related deaths in Illinois. The city of Champaign is discussing big changes to its finances. City leaders are trying to make up for millions of dollars lost because of the pandemic. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays joins us live from the newsroom. So, Jamie, how much are they trying to come up with?
Paul, they are trying to close a $5.3 million budget gap. The city has had significant declines in revenue since the start of the pandemic, and they are expecting a big reduction in revenue from food, beverage, and other tax revenues. The finance director says they will need to make $5 to $6 million in reductions to meet its financial policies.
what we're going through right now is a process in order to try to reduce that. The city does have healthy reserves that we can rely on. We may not be able to close that full gap in this one fiscal year just because the revenue drop happened so quickly.
The city manager says the city will have to consider reducing city services to close that gap. Next week, they plan to offer some cost-saving options to City Council. Back to you, Paul.
All right, Jamie, thanks. In other news, Georgetown and Westville schools now have a little extra money in their pockets. That's thanks to the Georgetown Township. People there voted to give each district $750. Each district can use the money for whatever it needs. Trustee Vic McFadden says it was his idea to bring it up to council.
We just wanted to help the students or the teachers because of the added expense of what going to school during the COVID time is. So, you know, and our teachers spend a lot of their own money helping stocking their classrooms. So this may help the teachers as well.
The districts are free to do whatever they want with the money. Westville Schools plans to use it for several things: face masks, cleaning supplies, even Chromebooks. Investigators have made an arrest in connection with human remains found in Vermilion County. The remains of 30-year-old Anthony Rauch of Paris were found in Indianola earlier this year. Police say 24-year-old Dylan Steele of Paris was arrested this week in Tilton on charges of first-degree murder. Police say the investigation's ongoing. No further details will be released at this time. Here's an update now. The Sangamon County coroner identified a teenager killed in a motorcycle crash. 18-year-old Jacob Inskip of Springfield died in that crash. It happened on North Cotton Hill Road in Springfield yesterday in the morning. An autopsy was performed today. The coroner says Inskip died from his injuries in the wreck. Police, however, are still investigating that crash. A man is dead after a single car crash earlier this morning. It happened at Route 16 and Lake Road in Coles County around 2:30. Mattoon Fire says 88-year-old John Donald of Shelbyville didn't stop when he reached the intersection. Investigators say he hit an embankment and ended up in a field. He was flown to the hospital where he died this morning around 10. His death remains under investigation. A man from Rantoul is missing. Police are searching for 62-year-old David Franklin. He was last seen on or around August 19th near Maplewood Plaza in Rantoul. He has medical issues and needs regular medication. Police say there are things you can do if you are concerned about your loved ones disappearing.
If you're concerned, then make sure you stay in regular contact and have a plan in place for if something like this does happen.
Now, police say Franklin gets around on a blue mountain bike with a wooden and metal rack on the back. He was last seen wearing green jogging pants with blue shorts over the top and a royal blue hooded sweatshirt. Park District is already looking ahead to next spring, how you can help them brighten the community, one flower bed at a time. Plus, the Danville Casino is still struggling to move forward. The new roadblock it's run into.